Hey guys, Red the Nerd here, and today we're going to be taking a look at 3 random Pennywise plushies that I found on Facebook Marketplace. Alright, so, a little background on these guys. Okay, first off, before I get into actual in-depth, this is probably one of the most random videos I've ever probably have to make on this channel. And I thought that these guys deserve their own video. I was not even going to make this video, alright? But I think that this was the most wacky story ever that I decided that they have to get their own video. And I don't usually like doing double reviews, but in this case, triple reviews. Because I feel like that is just too much, you know, to go off of, and I feel like a figure or just anything in general should have its own video. But I feel like if I did separate reviews for each 3 of these, then people wouldn't be much interested in them. And I feel like since these guys came together and they have like a wacky story behind them, that I think that they deserve to be in a video together. So a little background on this. You probably heard in the title, you probably heard me at the beginning and seen on the title that these guys were from Facebook Marketplace. And I don't go on Facebook Marketplace. My mom actually came across this ad of Facebook Marketplace, which was this woman, a local woman, who was selling these 3 plushies for $10. Not $10 for each 3 of these guys, $10 for all 3, and I thought that was an absolute steal. And my mom was like, do you want to pick these up? I'm like, hell yes. So we picked these guys up, and I was, spoiler alert, I think these guys are actually stolen. But we'll get to why I think that in a little bit here. But yeah, just these guys were $10, and I guess that we're just going to jump right into the actual review here. So we're going to do these 2 first, and we're going to do this one last, because this one has a pretty wacky thing behind it. So let's get into the review. So we're going to take a look at these 2 guys here together, because they are pretty much the exact same plushie. And so let's take a look at their tags here. I'm going to take a look at this guy first. So this is a Cineplex plushie, which this also has a kind of wacky thing behind it. And I'm pretty sure that these 2 are actually bootlegs, but we'll get to that in a little bit. So if you don't know what Cineplex is, it's basically just a Canadian movie theater chain. And they always like sell like plushies and merchandise of the movies that they're promoting and everything like that. And they usually sell like plushies. And apparently this one came from It Chapter 2, and it still has their tags on it. And so, but take a look at the detail on this. He's just creeping in the corner. I'm just gonna move him. But yeah, you can, so the detail on this one. This one is actually probably my favorite, out of these guys here. Because of, you know, he's got his eyes rolling back in the back of his head. He's got the teeth. He's drooling, which I find pretty cute. And you also can see that this is an actual, like, fabric here. And then you can actually see, like, the balls on the, like, the fuzzy balls on his chest and on his feet are actually just actual hard, material. I don't know what these things are actually made of. Then you can see some blood on his, gloves there on both sides. And, you know, the material is you know, pretty basic, just some fleece, fabric material. And then this material for, like, the face and, like, the body and everything like that, it's very, like, carnival plushy texture, not very soft, and it's not, you know, like this, it's more, like, just smooth, and that's pretty much it. And, like, the actual, like, fabric, like, collar and everything like that, it's an alright feel. And the reason why I think that these guys are actually bootlegs is because I was doing some research for this video, because I wanted to know, like, what company actually made this plush. And apparently, I came across this guy called Cassie Hayes, who did like a promotional thing. I don't think it was for the movie, I'm pretty sure. And it's basically just these plushies that he decided to make. And I don't know if it was for the promotional thing or if it's just like for himself. I don't know. I don't know the guy, and there's not much information on the actual ad. Not like the Facebook Marketplace ad, but just like the ad that he decided to post. Like the little bio post that he decided to go on. So there's not much information that I could think. So I'm pretty sure that these guys are actually bootlegs here. But they're not like bad bootlegs or anything like that, but you know, it's decent quality for what it is. So this is the drooling face one. Then we can just take a look at this one here, which I mean, I guess it's all right, but I like the other one better because it's just more intimidating, I guess. And you can actually see some like little blood on the corner of his lip there. And the embroidering on like the face and the nose and the mouth and everything like that is actually really nice. But like the body is pretty much the same, which is without the blood on his gloves. But everything else is pretty much the same tag and everything like that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for these boys here. Now let's get into the the official Funko one. So here is the official Funko Pennywise plush, and this one came out when the first movie came out, where he's, you know, he's fighting the Losers Club and he's got like his giant spider claws coming out there and everything. And I always wanted like an official Funko Pennywise plushie, but I never actually could find one. So thank you for, I'm guessing, stealing these, because this one is definitely stolen, and we'll get to that later. But for the detail and everything like that, it's Funko. It's gonna get, even if you don't like Funko, you know you're gonna get a decent quality product out of these. And you can see the collar fabric here. I do like this color a lot more than the actual kind of real one. I just like the texture of it better. And then you can actually see that they actually added his like puffy pants, which I actually kind of find hilarious. It just looks like he's wearing an adult diaper and he just made a huge old dump in there. So that's awesome. Then you can see his feet there. And the claws are actually pretty nice as well. I do like the detail on the claws. Coming to the face here. He's got his little teeth coming out there. Pretty nice. And then you can see the little pom-poms on his chest there, which are just printed onto the fabric. They're not actually like 3D, which I do like the 3D ones on the other ones more than this. Coming back here, you can actually see like the detail on the back here, which I actually find a really nice touch. Coming to the tag here, this is a Hot Topic exclusive plushie. You can see the Hot Topic exclusive print there, and then you can see the artwork there. Very nice. And then you can see on here, then you can definitely see the Hot Topic tag there, the like little price sticker that they use. And coming back to the reason why I think that these, well, this one definitely in particular is stolen. Not so much the other two, but this one is definitely stolen because when the ad said, you know, they all have like their tags and everything like that, I didn't expect to see a anti-theft tag on this. And so I had to Google a tutorial of how to remove this. This is the actual anti-theft tag. I kept it so I can show in this video that yes, this is definitely stolen 100%. It was right here. You can see the hole there. It was right here, and I had to use 2 forks. Apparently, it's called the 2-fork technique to apparently who people, you know, professionally remove these things if they don't have like the actual device that actually allows them to remove the tag. They just use 2 forks, and so I did that. And so yeah, I'm pretty sure that this one was stolen from Hot Topic, because usually when you go to Hot Topic, they usually put price like anti-theft tags on like their clothes or their plushies or anything like that. But when you go up to the counter, they usually take like their little like clipper thing and they clip the tag off, and then they give it to you, and then you walk away from the store, you know, without stealing anything. But for some reason, this is definitely stolen, because usually they would remove these tags. So that's wonderful. So probably because the reason why I think that these are so incredibly cheap, on the ad there was probably because of the cops were probably busting down their place because of this one being stolen. And now she's probably giving them to me, so now the cops are probably tracking down where the plushies are, and they're probably going to end up at my house, and I'm going to get arrested. Yeah, so you probably won't see me for a couple of days, because I might be in prison trying to defend myself in court of why this was, you know, why I had these plushies in the first place. But before I go to prison, overall thoughts on these guys. I really do like these plushies. I really do like the Funko plushie more than these, because I'm pretty sure these ones are bootleg. Even though that this guy was probably stolen, I'm more of a Funko guy, and it's a very decent quality plushie, and I do like the little spider arms and everything like that. But for these two right here, they're decent for what they are. They're not terrible, but they have a little bit of a charm to them, which I actually kind of find really, really nice. But yeah, that's about it for the triple review of the Pennywise plushies that I found on Facebook Marketplace. So that's going to do it for me, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe. I don't care what you do, because you know what time it is. So, bye, guys.